Hello, good day to you. Welcome back to my channel, Wild Mechanical Engineers. And this time video, we are talking my past experience to execute what I call a greenfield project to build a plants from the grass, yeah, until handing over to operation. But this time video is the approach quite different because I'm including the personal life situations to this project. The reasons is simple because as a project manager, you have a personal life and you also have a professional life. So you have to balance between two, and you have to be wise, yeah, to face the problem you are having, and then personal life will not disturb professional life and also both sides. So actually there was a background for this. After my father passed away around May 2017, yeah. So my personal thinking is different towards the world and towards the reality. And people born and pass away is a is a common situation. Is our life, but when it happened to your father, yeah, you will see the world a bit different. So to be honest, I feel very deep sad, yeah, to face this problem. So and I made a wish to distract this pressure. So I make a wish after my father passed away. I made a wish that I need a new opportunity, yeah, to distract my sadness, and then also opportunity to make my skills and experience bigger. So my wish at the time, I hope one day there is a company that hire me, yeah, to do projects from greenfield, from zero to operation, handing over to operation. But guess what? Suddenly, around not more than 3 weeks after my father passed away, there was a call for headhunter that offering me this kind of jobs. Yeah, to the one of big company. It's quite recognized, a big company, not quite recognized, a very recognized, quite big company. And then I accept that uh, opportunity, interview, and after 3 days after interview, they they gave a offering to me. But this offering quite challenging actually, yeah, because I have no budget to have a second house because the distance between the house and my renting house in Tangerang to this new place is 3 hours driving, because it was very busy at that time because governments made increased capacity in the highway, so it disturbed the flow of transportation. And then I have to drive from the home to the office 3 hours. So I spent at least 6 hours travel from my home in Tangerang to the office in in other city nearby Jakarta as well. Mm, 6 hours. Yeah. So this my also it was also my first experience to show my daughters uh, at the morning 4 o'clock when she was still sleeping, and I've after arrive at home, yeah, she was already on bed. So that I spent around uh, uh, 7 months, yeah. But I never surrender, yeah, because during that time there was also offering from other company with a bigger salary but different role, yeah. But I reject that. I choose this one because opportunity is very high. It's once in a lifetime. So guys, you are a person that maybe facing the same things, yeah. You have to put the opportunity first at the front, yeah, rather than salary that offering, yeah. Because as once man's told that opportunity comes only once, yeah. So I took this challenge, even though 7 months I have to drive very tired. Yeah, starting journey at 4:30 in the morning, and then arrive back at home 11 o'clock at night. So very tough, but I don't care. I just want to take this opportunity. So lucky me that 7 months after assignment in this new company, uh, the company approved to do the project, what we call a greenfield project at Semarang. So for you that you don't know Semarang, yeah, I can show you from this Google map. Yeah, for the from the Google map. Sorry, I have to check. Is my recording ongoing or not? Oh yeah, it's still ongoing. So this Semarang with this red one, and as you can see, this the whole picture of Indonesia. Yeah, the Indonesia. This is Malaysia here and Indonesia here. Indonesia, and the Semarang is central Java province. Semarang is the capital city. It is a very famous city in Indonesia. Many big people born from this place. Let's say, for example, um, our past leader also from this place, like let's say Suharto, our second president, also from this region, born from this region, and then also many famous people came from Semarang city actually. So in the past as well, the was famous people from China, yeah, the nav admiral from China, yeah. I think around 300 years ago, he landed at Semarang and made a good relation with the Semarang area. So if you go to Semarang, there is there a place to respect this admiral. We call it Kopingho admiral, I think. Yeah. This admiral is very famous in China, I think. Um, Maybe you can set. This is a photograph actually. If you click this, yeah, this is the a place to respect this admiral of China in the past. Yeah. Uh, Also there is also a cathedral there in Semarang during the Dutch time, and many interesting area. Also is a great mosque at Semarang, and this also another outbuilding. Talking about the admiral, you can search on internet. Who the admiral? I forgot the name actually. Um, okay, I will check later on. Yeah. Okay, that's Semarang, as you can see on this Google Map. Very interesting place. Okay. All right. So this kind of presentation I changed to be more, you know, photographs talking from month to month. Yeah. So this a greenfield project to build the plants from grass to operation, handing to operation. So to make a quick facts, so I just click before and after. Yeah. So this is the location of our plant. This the piece of land we procure from the industrial estate there. uh, KIW industrial estate, in Indonesian level the abbreviation of Kawasan Industri Wijaya Kusuma. So this a piece of land, as you can see from the photograph. It is a land that reclaimed from actually from the sea. Yeah, they do a reclamation, and of course this is quite challenging. Before procure the land, I asked the company to provide me the soil test of the land, and the bearing load test of the land, and it is very weak. This is the challenge, but engineering will solve that challenge, and we 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 are living with that challenge. and then we just want to solve and see uh, how it will go. So this is before. After 1 year, the project started around April May 2018, and then I finished the project uh, May also 2019, 1 year project. So this is after, as you can see from the photograph. This is our plan here after we finish the project. So I will talking this project from the beginning to the end, and what problem we were facing in the past. So let's start from the April. Okay, this photograph of this is me and this is my neighbor after 5 years togetherness with my neighbors. So I have to move. Yeah. So during this moving, actually my wife was pregnant from the second child, and a week before moving, she experienced bleeding. Yeah. So also have a problem at the time. So we keep fight for our next journey, solve problem one by one. And then this is my daughter is very willing to move, and then she, she was 4 years old at the time. So this international airport Soekarno Hatta. So the travel from Jakarta to Semarang actually is very short travel, only 45 minutes travel, but I choose the airplane because my wife were bleeding. So I'm afraid that land transportation is not good for her. Yeah? So spending times at least 3 days in the hotel before settle the renting west house that given by company to me. Yeah. So this is the renting house. Yeah, given by company, quite good house, thanks to the company anyway. And another spending time before moving to the house. And after moving to the house, the next morning I went to the project site and see around, and then I also watched saw a soil test at our neighbor land, and then from that I also want to do the soil test, and I contact this guy here, and then what they are doing, etc. So guys, before, of course, before build a plan, you have to have data, at least preliminary data of how strong your soil, the place where you want to build a plant. So that's very critical. I knew from the beginning the land is very soft, but I need to test more. Yeah. Okay. So the next month, May 2018, this is our land. After discussion with the CAO and the operation director, so I came with the solution that actually we have to increase the level of the land. Yeah, because I believe the settlements of the soil at the main road not yet finished. It needs around 3 to 4 years, yeah, to finish. So we don't want that our building in the future will be below the main road. So I request another season of budget to increase the level of our land compared to the main road around 50 cm or half meters. So I cut, and then the CEO and the operation director approved with that reason. And I also lucky that my CEO at the time, Mr. Jose, is from a civil engineer background, so he knew, of course, what is the meaning of this request. So another view, yeah, this the heavy equipment starting to do their jobs, and another heavy equipment. Okay, another view. So that the first month I have to increase the land level. Yeah. So coming to 1 month, June, yeah, June, as you can see from the image, here my deputy cars, my car here, and then we are starting to do soil test. So at the time I request, the soil test is around 40 points. Yeah, I'm really specific together because my deputy is a civil engineer. He said 15 points is enough, but I say for this case, let's make a 50 point to the boring, 2 point boring until 50 meters, and what inside the land to see with the laboratory test, what organic and inorganic in every meters, yeah, and adding another 48 point for to know the strength of the soil. Okay, and I think the image is almost the same. Yeah, I think it's another image. This is my deputy Muhammad Taufik at the time. So he supervised the land leveling and the soil test. He is a civil engineer. So we go to July 2018. So I prefer to install the lightning towers because months ago I went there. I saw from the far away there was a lightning. So I think lightning hazard is very high and very dense. So I don't want to start this project construction with the missing of this lightning. So for you guys to want to see this, yeah, you have to recognize what problem you are facing at the project site and you have to solve. Yeah, so in this case I also saw the lightning hazards. Yeah. Also before that, I also made a trip to other area nearby project. At the time there was a project to expand Semarang International Airport to be better view because the capacity is the capacity no more meet the volume. Yeah, so they increase the capacity. They make a new area of international boarding and etc. So I went there, yeah, because fortunately I had a friend there that doing the project, so I have access to the project site. So I noticed one thing, yeah, as you can see in this video, as you can, yeah. Okay, I think you can notice this. They're starting doing the piling using hammering method. So as you can notice that is very soft land. Yeah. Also they connect to the wire ropes. Yeah. In case the one punch, the piling is directly gone to the ground. Yeah. Okay, so I saw this video to top level management and they agree what challenge we are facing there. So we are waiting for solution. I also hired a limited contract with the civil engineers, yeah, that has a certificate to help us and to advise us from point of view soil test and the bearing load test report, what how deep the foundation they have to make. Yeah. All right, so now we on July, yeah, on July, as I explained you before, I made this lightning tower, yeah, with radius 150 meters. So I installed it, and I also made a trip to nearby, yeah, to see what problem they are facing on the construction. As you can see here, there is evidence that building cracking because the soil there is not mature enough, so the soil move and settling, and then there will be a gap between building and the soil. So it's quite weak. For civil engineer, very understand this situation. Yeah. So if you don't have any very good foundations, the building maybe collapse. Yeah, and this is dangerous. These are our nearby neighbors, and from other view. Yeah. So we learn from this. Yeah, and we gather the failure mode and effect analysis to the project, and we present this top management for their consideration. Yeah. All right, it is for other view that our plan here. These are temporary office for 1 month, yeah, because we are starting to increase the leveling of the land. So in other words, we still preparing the contract to build our temporary office. So that's for July. August, the land leveling of course finished. I'm now starting to do piling. Yeah, then this piling, after approved by CEO and operation director, I propose solution that based on the experience and the calculations, based on the experience of nearby project in that location, and the advices from this civil engineer consultant, we came with proposal that we need to pile around 45 meters depth, with diameter pile is 40 cm. Okay, that's normal, but the problem is we need more pile, yeah, to the ground, because the consultant said we also have to pile the support of this floor, building floor. You can imagine that usually we don't need to make piling at the bottom side of the floor, but the consultant said you need to do that, yeah, because the land is very weak. Yeah, so he proposed that the floor will be like a chessboard. Yeah, every single segment at the center of this floor, yeah, that must be pile cap, that every piles 45 meters. So this proposal is very heavy. It's very heavy because I need 404 point of piling, and you can imagine every point it needs 4 piles, yeah, to reach 45 meter depth, and I have to spend another around 1,600 stick of pile to build a small plant like this. So I proposed to the top management, we have to hear that problem, and I saw what problem nearby company also facing, and then what the advice of the consultant, and then this will create another over budget around 10 billion. But before come to the top managements, I promised the top managements that I can do saving in other area to meet this challenge. Yeah, for example, I did a saving from the steel structure. I apply PEB, pre-engineered steel structure here, so I save around this is an Indonesian currency, around 3.5 billions, and other saving in area to compensate this one. So finally the top management approve, and then we go. As you can see in this photograph, we are starting to do piling. I remember this the date is 23rd of August 2018. So this the preparations. So we have to paint the piles with anti-corrosion paint and water, including waterproof paint, because consultant said we don't want that waters one day is occupy the cell of the piling, and then water is flowing and then damage the reinforced bar, yeah, inside the concrete, and then we make a pile weakening time by times. So we follow his advice. That's another view, but I also have a video for that when we start the piling for you to see, and as a reference for you. Okay, waiting for, okay, this is the starting of the piling. This is the first pile. I remember the date, 23rd of August 2018. Okay, so maybe I can make it fast. Okay, this piling machine, I choose hydraulic one. I don't want to use hammering, because I'm afraid that doing hammerings, nearby company or nearby plant, as you can see behind us, I'm afraid they will charge us for damage that may be happening during piling. Hydraulic ones is very slow piling, yeah. But for this project I request contractor to provide me two hydraulic piling like this, with the specification of this hydraulic piling able to push until 250 tons, yeah. You can watch here uh, how we start the piling. Maybe I can skip some frame here, then moving up, put here, and start pushing the pile, yeah. For you that maybe want to know how the hydraulic piling working principles, yeah, it's very simple. You put the stick at the center, and there is a clamp there that able to move, to push uh, uh, the pile from side, yeah, the clamp from side, and that's this clamp moving down, and after that up again, moving down, up again, moving down. So the joint of between pilings, yeah, the second pile will be welded at the bottom side. Someone will go to the bottom side to weld, to join it, and after mature the welding, and then this mechanism also pushing again to the bottom. Okay, this is the first pile, 23rd of August 2018. The first pile is very a bit tough, yeah. So you will surprise for the second joint. The second joint, I made also the video. Wait, the second video. All right, the second stick of piling, you will notice that quite easier compared to the first. That's also aligned with the soil test. Uh, the this surface of reclamation is higher bearing capacity compared to the land at the below. This the reclamation's height is around 6 meters, yeah, 6 meters. So as you can as the guy said, the strength to push this only 42 tons, yeah. The machine capacity is 250. So that's the reason actually the piling of this project is only takes 1 month, 1 week, 5 weeks for a point 400 on 4 points, quite fast. Yeah. So another photograph also, I have a drone photograph of the situation of the project here. Yeah. So that is August. Yeah, August. Now we went to September. September is piling is going on. So now it's 20 starting 23rd of August, and now it's moving to September. Already many of pilings are done. Yeah, around 30%. Yeah, this situation on the field. After piling, to save time, we also directly cut preparation to make a pile caps, yeah, to save times, because I'm worried that based on the weather forecast, that highly possible that rainy season will be start on September or October. So I have to rush to cut directly, not no need to waiting finish piling, but we have to make a parallel job. So you are for project managers, so I think it's very clear that you need to identify the coming problems that you are facing, especially the weather, that is cannot challenge by anyone. So this the four point of piling. This is the for main columns. So it's pile 45 meters. So I made 4 piles. Actually, consultant said 3 piles is enough. So for this case, I want to have a 4. Yeah. Okay, this is the hazards. Yeah, the hazard that you can see on the field, that this dangerous one, yeah, holes of this. If animals came to the planner to project site, or cats and etc., I believe the shadow will be falling down until 45 meters, because this type of pilings, we call it spoon pile. The centers, yeah, there is the hollow, yeah, at the center. So when it connected to 45 meters, around 4 sticks for to get 45 meters. So it dangerous that uh, animal falling there is definitely will go to 45 meters below. I have a video for that to test it. So I inspect the project. As a project manager, you cannot stay always in at the office. You have to walk around to see something that hazard. Yeah, if not, it's not so good. Yeah, especially for the project. It's a low budget project with where the limited team. Yeah. So I have a video here. It's loading. Okay. So it needs around 3 seconds to 4 seconds to reach the bottom line. So if you pull throw the stone there, yeah, imagine that 45 meters at the to the bottom. All right, seeing this hazard, so what we have to do? Yeah, so they have to cover with these plastic containers. Also, after they cut the piling, and then preparation of the pile caps, the remaining reinforced bar on the steel should be covered by this in case somebody walking and falling down. Yeah, I have to recognize this hazard and solve the problem. This is a reinforced bar for pile cap preparation on the field. This is other view from the gate. So my main gate actually not finished yet, so I'm preparing to finish it in parallel way. So high risk for animals and others go went to the project site, going to the project site, and in the project site there are a lot of hazard, including that hazard I already mentioned to you. This is the preparation of the concrete units. Yeah, so I need to install this at the beginning in case a heavy rain is coming, so I can directly uh, flowing the water or rainwater to the local drainage. And sometimes funny thing happen in the project sites. uh, when walking around, I notice people sleeping below. It's dangerous one. Maybe someone maybe have equipment want to move this, and the operator doesn't know that someone actually sleeping there. This is dangerous. So as a project manager, you have to make patrol, yeah, when there is a weakness weakness of situation. The weakness of situations usually during the break time, because they think you are also break, and then they want to do anything that they want. Yeah, they satisfy them. So during the break time, I usually walk around, yeah, to see what's the problem. This is one of the problems. This is dangerous. Yeah. but but again, actually there is another challenge to witness this. Okay, this is a dangerous one, but I notice also they don't have a place to sleep. So I asked the main con to build a temporary place for them to sleep, talking, eating, and etc. Yeah. Okay, that is September. Yeah, that is September case. All right, that is September case. So you know, August, my second doctor born. Yeah, uh, in Semarang. Uh, Life in the project site and life at home. Yeah, so quite challenging. Okay, and also make you happy that you have a second child. Okay, now we go to the September situation. So the September situation is like this. Yeah, now you can see that we start piling on 23rd of August. The September end, so 1 month later, yeah, we already have so many pile cap and etc. Okay, and this steel structure from Vietnam's ready to install. Yep. This from other view. Okay, this is a top view for using drone. Okay, another view. This from another view. Yeah. Okay. Also, I noticed that there is water intrusion to the pile in some point. Yeah, around 3 points. I'm not sure because welding problem or etc. But the spoon pile usually at the downside, there was a hole, yeah, at the downside, and then maybe water intrusion from that side. But this fact interesting that in some area, a 3 point area, yeah, actually water still there, and other area no more water, but from the piling that 404 piling is only 3 piles that hit the hard soil. It means you cannot continue 250 tons more, so you have to cut the pile. Only 3 point. Other is just like that. It never stop if you continue. So I contact also people that did the project in the Semarang. Yeah, they said, yeah, that is typically is a situation for a land that reclaimed like this. Yeah, this is a concreting. So the reason want to make a wall like this in case soil here moving. So it's just will be like a retaining wall to the main building. So to avoid moving soil. that also experienced by our neighbor behind. Now we go to the November. Okay, I think I made a wrong here. This is situation is not no, it's not August. Yeah, this is situation is drone photograph of November. Uh, November situation. This copy here. So actually, the the PEB steel structure made by ATAT ATAD from Vietnam delayed, yeah, delayed around 2.5 months, almost 3 months. I ordered that steel structure around uh, June, and then they promised to deliver on site August, but actually deliver is November. So I have problem, big problem. So I have to compensate this problem, yeah, because the schedule wise should be not like this, and I'm really afraid of the heavy rain, yeah. Okay, this one of the big problem at the time on site. Okay, this is the incoming of steel structure, and then now to unload. Okay, unload, and this is the anchor bolt construction. So I put steel here to avoid that this anchor bolts moving during the concreting, and this is the installation of PEB steel structure. It's on the field, yeah. It's already delay, so this is also quite challenging. I have a video for you to see how we erect these PEB steel structures, and it was quite heavy wind, yeah, at the time. It's only takes one column this, yeah, to install per day. So it's very slow installation because heavy rain and etc. And also the gap between them is very small gap. On the field also we have to make a compensator wake to make it balance. So we raise it, yeah, to the ups, and then one guy here waiting to bolt, and one guy in another place. Yeah, this is my deputy watching the installation. But we managed to install it anyway. Yeah, with challenge we have faced there. Another photograph, you can see a people here. This is a safe line. Yeah, you need this in case a person like this falling down, and this safe line still able to maintain uh, and to avoid the guy falling down to the ground. And then we test this before installing. We need to test this that is must able to sustain around minimum 100 kg of falling things, yeah. And then during the project you have to ensure that this guy must be connected to the body harness at least 2 points, yeah. If not, we don't continue the job. Okay, that's November. So now we want to December. So this instance now is well, on December raining starting, so the nightmare is starting. So we have to in rush to install this building unless we miss the schedule a lot. This is another preparation of pile caps in others building. Okay. Now machine already arrived. The machinery from Italy already arrived. So I also have to do unloading of this machinery. Unfortunately, that machinery arrived on ahead of schedule. Yeah, and the main building not yet ready. So the roofing is not yet there. So how I have to store this kind of expensive machinery? So I have to make a temporary building. So I proposed to the management to have a temporary building, because the very late delivery of the PEB steel structure from Vietnam's uh, stuck the project, so have to spend more additional funding for this. So I made temporary building. So uh, we start to make temporary building in parallel with the delivery of the machinery. Okay, from another view, so this is another view of how they install this furling. Yeah, and another view, and now is this is the main building, almost column already there. So now we want to start the roofing. So start the roofing, I have to provide the net at the bottom side in case somebody falling. Then this net must be able to sustain another 100 kg. So another session I will have a video. I prove that I install the net in case to compensate the hazard that we are facing on the project site. Okay, this is the structure of this silo that will be installed there. You also can watch another video how I install the silo. And we do flooring for other building, etc. And then at the same time also have to unload the machinery, and then we have to start building the utility building for, let's say, for genset, uh, transformer, and etc. So at this space we still are using genset to do the jobs. The main line from uh, government state owned power electricity powers provider not yet connected, and beside it we were not ready yet to install it. Okay, this is the what I told you, that the floor at the bottom side we need pile cap to support the floor, and then the floor should be chase uh, based on the like a chessboard. Yeah, it's not continuous concreting, because the consultant said if you do continuous concreting, if there is a movement of the ground at the other side, will affect another side, so we will make a very long crack. So we follow his advice, and until now I think that's still in good. After 1.5 years there is no cracking on the floor. This is another view of preparation to make another dry area building. Okay, another view. Now it's starting roofing. So as you can see that my machinery already arrived there, so I need to install some machinery here and the steel structure at the bottom side. So I push the progress to have this roofing ready as soon as possible. Yeah. And then if ready, so we can start flooring at the bottom side. That is why it is so many parallel job here. And then if you see the environment already dark, is there will be another session of heavy rain. So push to meet the target, and you have to work closely daily with the contractor to meet this target. Okay, preparation of our own product to this product to make a floor hardening. Yeah. Now they push and then proving quite good progress, and then suddenly in I think in the 10 days uh, the roofing already finished for this main building. I think I have a video when the heavy rains coming. This a nightmare for me. Where is it? This is the airplane. No, this is my travel. This is my travel. Oh yeah, yeah. This is my travel from Jakarta back to Semarang because my boss asked me to go to Jakarta to have some discussion. So I made a video to notice that now is uh, Semarang is going to have a heavy rains starting from November, maybe up to May. So my project will be in big problem. So this Jakarta also at the rainy season. So I have to notice and to see this environment. You cannot fight environment. So but you have to find a way how to solve the problem. So after I push them, they finish to install this at the main building. So I locate my machine directly there. Some machine I put there, no more in the temporary warehouse. But the fate of my temporary warehouse actually not so good uh, because previous heavy rain actually damaged my temporary uh, warehouse. Yeah, I can check here for you. All right. It was the heavy rain. Yeah, it was the heavy rain. As you can see, heavy rain and the heavy wind and etc. And then this is what's happened at the front of myself. Yeah, so I noticed this. I made a video, and just to see what I have to do for this. And then it was happened that my temporary warehouse collapse. As you can see the problem view, and the air's heavy winds collapsing my temporary warehouse. Hmm. I'm I'm lucky there was no victim, and it was collapsed at when I can see this video. Yeah. Uh, I was here around the car when it collapsing. Yeah. And lucky me, something bad not happened to me. So after collapsing that, so I recall all the activity, stop, go to the main building, gather there, and start to count how many people start the jobs at the morning and how many people now we have. Start to count, and every contractor must report their manifest of the people they have. And then after that, we stop the jobs and we will start the job the next morning. Stop, just cut off, not continue the jobs. Um, this is the situations, yeah, from other view. So this is the collapse of temporary building. And I also went to another nearby project. Also, they have experienced damage. And this is the next morning. So we start to collect everything and to clean. Also, you can see here collapsing. This is my office. Now is in good progress. And my safety officer resigned because some personal reason. So I have to ask help from other departments in other plant that to help me to compensate his resignations. So so quite tough for me when the accident happened. Also my ESS resigned for to pursue another endeavor, but it's okay. The show must go on. Okay, my silo is coming after late for many months. So my initial planning is I have to install this silo before roofing starting, and even before the main building steel structure starting, but the silo is in terrible late delivery. Yeah, and the main building also in terrible late delivery. So now I put high risk to erect this silo because the gap between the silo structure and the building is very small. You can watch in my other video how I install the silo. Yeah, and during this time also the wind still heavy. Sometimes heavy rains, and another days not heavy, and next 3 days very heavy. Yeah, very challenging, and the winds very strong. Yeah. So we prepare to install the silo, and in this preparation we want to erect, and the fail because heavy rain came and the heavy wind came. And finally we start the installation to erect the first silo because I have no chance anymore. Yeah. So after heavy rain, but the interesting things of heavy rains, when heavy rains came and then the heavy wind came, after the raining stopped, no wind at all. Unfortunately, the rain stopped 5 o'clock. Yeah, 5 p.m. So the silo installation takes until nights. Yeah, you can watch on my another video. So this is the alignments of this silo at night. Yeah, we want to align and using this laser equipment, and this is another 5 silo waiting for installation. After installation, I need somebody to take out the the ropes. Yeah, this is the measurement of the alignment of the silo, and inside the building we start also to install machinery and etc. And this is another machinery came from Spain. As you can see, now it's very nasty area. It's a very heavy rain, and then even our concrete road not yet ready. This the machinery we put in the main building. Alright, this is another view how the heavy rain affect the project. Okay, and that's February. Yeah, so we go to the March. March situation is quite different already. This is the photograph from the drone. Yeah, this is another photo. Okay, our neighbors also starting to build their plants. Okay, this is another drone photographs, and then this is the hydraulic piling. After 3 months of the project, they also have another order from other company at the front of us that's starting construction. Yeah, this is my boss visiting the project site. Yeah, and starting to infrastructure building for the concrete road. This is the second building that behind it, because it late, because the silo is late. So I don't want to start this building if the silo not yet installed, because I need free movement of the installation of silo. This is the silo when all the silo installed. The close look. This is the inside the plants. So for this case, you can see there is a pits here, so we have to be careful with these pits. Somebody walking and then falling to the pits. These are the main office preparation. This is after the project. We also go to some drinks with my friends, yeah, because it was very stressful. So we need. This is the sleeping project manager after so many stress. Okay. This is very important. After the line connected to your power grid, you have to be careful that during the projects you have to put lotto there in case someone turn on the power to the motors, but the machinery actually not yet ready for commission. Yeah, so you have to lock down every switch every disconnected switch to the motors. Yeah, it's not dangerous. Suddenly, belt conveyor moving and etc. And then you are in big trouble. This is the installation of the screw conveyor to the hooper and etc. Another view of the fire alarm piping system. And then the view of these heavy equipment leaving the project site. Okay, my compressors arrive and ready to use. This is the guy who installed the electricity and etc. for control panel etc. And then his body hooked to the scaffolding. It's another view and the drone view. That's the March situation. And in the April, okay, in the project I have growing progress. At home I also have a growing progress that my daughter, the second daughter, is now starting to move like this, yeah, eating and etc. I'm very happy. Yeah. And in the project site also we do a celebration because at the time this is a situation the Idul Adha, our brother Muslim celebrating the Idul Adha, and then when we cut some lambs, yeah, 3 lambs, and then invite operators to eat together at the project site. I have a video for this, so it's also good for you, yeah, during the project site to make everyone happy, eating together, yeah, and you have togetherness, yeah, that's good. So this is the video, yeah, we ate together with the lambs of very nice lambs, and then people around eating, yeah. These ladies to always prepare my coffee and my deputy there, and this is the guy Jones is our guy who cut the lambs and provide it to eat together. Hmm. Actually, this month around April, we start to starting the machinery one by one, just as a functional test, yeah. And then that's the guy there. This from Italy, Mr. Bosma. He's very tough guy and very determined guy. This I have an image. This Mr. Bosma from Italy, Napi from Italy, the automation, and this the operation team is coming. This plant manager is coming. This the lady for procurement and quality. Actually, we are now close to situation that project meeting the set point with operation overlapping. So project still continue their project and the operation capturing the what they want to start during operation, and then what they don't want to miss from the project site in case this affect the operation. So we have to go to work together what we have to discuss, especially from for production, yeah, maintenance and commissioning, yeah, because quality need to check the result of the product we made and etc. So this is the right point to start it. And then my advice, according to the schedule, at least 3 months before operation start, this guy must be present on the plant to catch up what they need and to make them ready faster than before. And especially for maintenance guys should be around 6 months before project finish, and they involve us as well in the installation of machinery, so easy for them to recognize what machinery is this and then what spare part we want to buy and etc. And then they understand the working principle. So also the quality lady and of course the plant manager, because that plant manager will be the leaders, so they have to compensate what the situation in the project site. and then what will be operation facing with the project maybe not deliver correctly, yeah, or maybe during operation we will be repair or we will make better, yeah, that we have to to have a good idea between project and good understanding each department. At the end, operations will use that plans to run the show and the business. This is my deputy, and we also have here's others people as well. This is what I mentioned, Mr. Bosma, very determined person, very experienced guy. He has a strong character to push the progress, because this guy is the main machinery makers. He understood how to install that machinery and supervise and deliver the product, the capacity that they promised to us, let's say 35 tons per hour, and etc. We sometimes fight on the field, yeah, but fight means debate and etc. to find a better solution. Okay. We also spend times, yeah, after jobs you made done, let's say machinery already connected, everything already connected, we test functionally, waiting for this final commissioning to make product. Yeah, we have to enjoy our time, yeah, like here I enjoy my time with Mr. Bosma, Mr. Napi, and then what's the name of this automation engineer? I will check that. And then we ate at there is a very good restaurant at Semarang that may be tasteful for you guys from Western, from Europe, from US, and etc. The name is Boweri restaurants, right at the downtowns of the city of Semarang. Very tasteful. I like the steak, yeah, very good, and the wine also quite. The price is not so expensive, yeah, you can afford, and the beer and etc. And this is very famous place. Maybe if you want to go there, you can try this Boweri, BowernY. Right, another view. This is Napi prepare us a cake. What is the name of this cake? I forgot already. This very tasteful cake with the past history that Napi told me in the past after World War II, when the economics not good after the war. Usually family eating this cake, and you put tomato there, you put some salt, olive oil, and then some vegetables with this cake, slice of the cake. Forgot what's the name, yeah, but it's very tasteful. I like it, I enjoy it. And definitely I like that cake, that slice of bread, and hard at outside but inside is very soft. I Napi personally provide this to us to enjoy our time, and he also explained the past history of this cake and etc. Yeah, cake. I think in any place there is always a story behind of the food. Yeah. Like in Indonesia, there is a tempe. There is a story behind it. Tempe is very cheap and high protein. Yeah. Because something bad in happened in the past, so people trying to have a good solution for our diet. And I like this cake. I'll try to find what's the name of this cake. Napi, I will call Napi. What's the name of this cake? I will send the photograph to him and try to have this kind of very delicious cake. and this is our sticks coming. Everyone smiling and then celebrating that after so many problems we have on the field, catching each other, chasing each other. Mm. Project is problem, and the project manager hire to solve the problem. If the project manager cannot solve the problem, you project manager you have to raise the flags before problem getting worse, asking the help of your the superiors, even the help of contractor, and mitigate the problem. If not, the project manager will be fired. So as simple as that, as simple as that in the project. So first you have to identify the problem you have, mitigate the problem you have, work closely with the your suppliers, and then if you have the problems beyond your capability and authority, raise the flag, asking from the help. In this case, I have directly operation director, and then in the during the project committee meeting, how to solve this problem. Yeah, it's not blaming there, not blaming here, but on the project side, of course, there is a blaming. Yeah, sometimes from A and B and C, blaming, pushing. But in this whole circumstance, the project manager is the guy have to deliver. If cannot manage, he deserve to be fired. So you guys from project manager, don't think that I'm done already with my jobs, and then this other problems, this is other department problem. If you think like that, you'll be finished. Yeah. Okay, that's my experience. The opportunity given to me is very huge. Yeah, I thanks to company that give me opportunity to do these jobs. As I mentioned before, once men told you that opportunity comes once in the lifetime. So I'm luckily that I have this opportunity. I have the past problem. I solve this problem, and etc. Whatever it is, fight for it, celebrate for it, deliver the project, and you gain a new experience that you cannot buy at the shop. So after our brothers celebrating their Idul Adha, or Indonesia we call it Kurban, and I also after I think 2 weeks after that I celebrate the what we call in Catholic we call it as I'm not a good Catholic. We call it as Pascha. Uh, Pascha, but in English we call it. I'm really very shy if I don't know this. We call it. My God, what do you call it? In Jew language, called Pascha. Indonesian language also Pascha. In English, we call it. I got. Hold a minute. I'm terrible. With the eggs, usually we celebrate. Oh my God. Easter. With the, so many eggs. How can I miss this? Yeah, I'm not good Catholic. I'm terrible Catholic. Shit. All right. It's my daughter's, yeah, after born on August, yeah, so now 6 months more at the time. And then we celebrate the eggs at home with Easter with the eggs, yeah, smiling together. And then behind still looks like a cloud there, so disturbing the project. Okay, and took a photograph, yeah. Okay, so this is the top view of the drone, using drone. So another heavy render, so you can see the water there, top drone and etc. And the top view of the silo. Okay, another view. Okay, my daughter starting to moving at the floor. That's April. Now we go to the May. May we start to fill the material into our silo. So the first stage fail, connection is fail. It's good to recognize this failure from the beginning, but it's also better to avoid this problem at the project phase. I have to admit we missed something here, and this the connection loose, and then we have to modify a bit, and then modification is ongoing, yeah. And then finally it's good, yeah, the result is good. All right, so we start to put the material on the silo, material on the sandstock and etc. It means we are preparing to do the product final commissioning, yeah, final commissioning. Previously we have done with the functional test, this, then, and now final commissioning to make the product. And this final commissioning have to work closely with the quality, because they have a formula to be applied. They have a quality criteria for the finished good they were made. And also we have to very close with plant manager, because they have a capacity that they want to deliver and to promise, because this plant uh, there is standardization of the capacity they have to deliver. And then how the system perform to make a new product, what is the failure, what happened, and etc. This is a very critical of the maturity of the project, as the scope of my job also to deliver until the finished good, until the finished commissioning, until we make a good things that we can sell to the market. So during that phase, another bloody hell heavy rain comes, yeah. Never stop heavy rain and disturb many things, but this is the life, you, the weather, that the environment that you cannot fight. So also you, for your project, you have to notice this from the beginning. If not, that will be big problem. Where's the video? hmm. Damage, what damage? All right, heavy rain is coming with a heavy wind. Previous heavy wind bring my temporary warehouse flying to the neighbors, and now heavy rain again during the fine tuning commissioning. But we have a positive aspect, positive experience for this. So you, because of that heavy rain, you notice where's the leak into your roof, identify it, and do you need the improvement of the water line in your plant. And then with this kind of heavy rains, maybe what instrument already hit by the air, by the water, because of this heavy rain, what do you want to protect? That's the good thing. So it's lucky that at the project site you install the machine and you recognize this one by one, and then you solve it, and you can deliver uh, the quality to the operations better, yeah. So the operation will respect you, that if you solve the problem, of course. see, from this experience, I discussed with my deputy, he's a civil engineer, that we have to modify a bit here the drainage, because it becomes a small pool there. Okay, after that, after the heavy pressure we have and etc., so I invited some guys to go fishing. I recognize some guys in the project site, the operator of contractors, that they can deliver a good jobs, and then doing the job without excuse and obey of my sudden request, and then we have to celebrate by fishing there. So this the guy named Freddy, and the other guy I forgot the name. So we prepare ourselves fishing. So we ran the I ran the boat, small boat, and then we go for fishing. And this guy smoking in the waiting on the journey to the middle of the sea. So this at the sea. This is the first time we fish together, and we got nothing. First time we got nothing. All right, but of course there is another second time. All right, so the second times, um, I go with other guys. So why I saw this video? From the beginning, I told you it's not only talking about the project and etc. Also your personal life and how you do to beat the situations, because project manager is normal people. He has a personal life. He also has a professional life. So you need to balance. So if you have a problem, just fight for it. Don't care. See the opportunity. Okay. Meanwhile, my daughter's the teeth is out, so starting to eat whatever he want to eat. She want to eat, including the bone of the chicken. Yeah. So in other side, my project is growing. In other side, my second daughter is growing. Even though during the pregnant times, the mother is bleeding. So I'm lucky, thanks to God, that finally they deliver my second daughter. So I also hope that I also deliver the project to the management's good. Yeah. So kind of thing have to consider. So the second fishing, I went with the John here, with the driver, our driver. I am very close to him. Yeah, he's a good driver. And then we went, but this time we did not go to the center of the sea, but nearby the sea. Yeah, and then I catch up a small fish here. He want to fish, but he got crabs. Sometimes life is very funny. I want to fish, I got crabs. Can you imagine that? And then I have a small fish. Yeah. You know, this is what they call the lure is a live. The live lures. The size of the fish, the mouth is almost the same with the lure. This is a crazy fish. Yeah. So I threw away this fish. But you know the funny things. 5 minutes later on, also the fish, also, the same fish, maybe the same size. I think the same fish also bite this. So throw again. I suspect that the same fish because the size is same, the color is almost the same. All right, so back to the job. So now at the front of the gate, this is my company. I like to work here. So now the front a bit beautiful, yeah. So you can recognize PT Cipta Mortal Tama is MU Weber. So this is the address here. Right. Okay, now baby bones. Baby bone, yeah, baby bone, baby bone, baby bone. So this is the first product we made after fine tuning, commissioning. This is the first product we made. Baby bones. What make you happy in the project? you deliver the project, you deliver the finished good. This is the first baby born, right? Okay, that's the first baby born. The next day we do the baby born. This is the video of the baby born. Okay, this is the guy from Spain, yeah, who do bagging machinery. This is the first baby born, guys. Celebrate it. We have to celebrate. Another video. How natural. Name's what's the name of the guy? Forgot already. First baby born. Baby born, baby born. But why that's become so fatty? Oh, no problems. At least it's only trial. Come on. Come on. Now she's screaming. I think he's nervous. Same like me. And I say, why it take so long? Mm. But baby born. All right. So these kind of things when you want to deliver a finished good in the project, yeah, you fight each other, catching each other. Sometimes you have to scream. Sometimes, yeah. But don't say a bad words. Actually, yeah, it's not good. But catching, chasing is okay. And do I have any other video? All right, this is baby born. Yeah, so many baby. But why we put X there? It means this product is from commissioning phase. Yeah, we cannot sell this. Yeah, although its quality is good, we cannot sell. Yeah, it just mentioned that it's from good commissioning phase. Yeah. Okay. So then I invited my wife to the project site, and then my daughter to see the project site after almost finished and everything there, and then took a photograph and etc. That's I told her that this is the project that I did. Yeah, thanks for your support. And then maybe I miss many weekend with daughters. Sometimes I have to work extra. Yeah, so I promise after the project we will go somewhere, yeah, to celebrate that. So after the project finish, yeah, closing, so I bring my wife for Yogyakarta. You can type Yogyakarta. It's around 1.5 hours from Semarang, with the very good area like here. It's 600 years building, Hindu time building, temple, yeah, Hindu. This is my daughters in the Hindu time. This is a very old, 600 years, and we call it Prambanan, yeah, Prambanan, nearby Borobudur. Yeah, here celebrating the place, the 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 vacation there, and also there is a feast. But interesting things, yeah. I asked my I told my wife, there is a hotel in Yogyakarta. We call it Tantrum Hotel. I have to go there, although I cannot afford. Actually, one day is no, one night is not a problem. The Tantrum Hotel, very good hotels. It costs around. Actually, I cannot afford, but I have to do that. 3 millions. 3 millions in US dollars around thing. 200, 200 US dollar. The reason is because Obama, the former president of United States, after he he left the office, after his term already finished. Next year after his term finished, he stay in that hotel, Tantrum Hotel, one night only, I think. So I told my wife, why you don't try? Because Obama was there, so maybe we want to capture Obama feeling, and Obama is a president of the United States, the former president of United States. So maybe Obama sit down here, so we can test here. I'm not trying to follow, but if the stars there, yeah, it's also good to be there, yeah, to feel the stars, because to become a stars like Obama is not easy. Yeah, it's not easy. There's a rule, there is a step, there's opportunity, there is a big problem that he saw until he became the U.S. president. So that's the hotel, Tantrum Hotel. You see, yeah, Hotel Tantrum. So one night only I can afford. So this the room. This is my daughter, the second daughter, in the hotel. This is during the breakfast in the morning. So my daughters swim. Yeah, my daughter is happy at this Tantrum Hotel from at the main lobby. All right, the main lobby, and in another hotel with the cheaper hotels. Yeah, nearby. The second night we go for the cheaper hotel. This in Prambanan, as I told you, temples, Hindi temples, uh, and my daughters to the boat, and etc. So that's the closing. So as I told you from the beginning, I made a wish after my father passed away. I realized something in this life very differently, and then I make a wish to have a chance for a project manager in the greenfield project. And then after that I have that chance, I have the opportunity. But spending 7 months in in the company, no clear view that project when will be start. I asking my boss, and my boss asked me wait for a bit, and then I asked another jobs what to be done, and he asked me to do small project while waiting for that. And then finally that opportunity arise, and I moved to Semarang. I spent my time there around 1 years 2 months. Yeah. After that, I'm moving back to Jakarta. I stay in other plants. Yeah. That kind of experience. Thanks to the company that give me this opportunity, the trust you give to me, I prove myself. Yeah. After I prove myself, I gain that experience, and I can told you that I have experience for to build a greenfield project correctly from the beginning until to the end. There are so many story behind of this, like sizing your compressor, sizing your electricity, sizing your other things, and calculate by myself because the limiting of the budget, because we cannot afford to hire a very good consultant from the start to the beginning. Yeah, so actually we are me and my team as an internal consultant, yeah, to do this project. Of course we have also other support from central team like from Mohammed, also the good support from my boss, operation director Mr. Yung Jairo, and then the um, very good support from CEO at the time Mr. Jose. Yeah, and I can fine tuning this and deliver the project. And I heard that that plan make a good business during this COVID-19. Yeah, hopefully it will getting growing. Is make you very happy when you build a plan and the plan is good, do the good business. Yeah, it's make you very happy. At the end, the conclusion: if opportunity comes to you and there is a challenge to this opportunity, the better offering from other company during cycling this opportunity, approved or not by company, don't directly let it go, don't directly jump, because you have to make a opportunity, good opportunity at the first place, behind the salary and etc. After you solve, after you get this experience that you are dreaming of, this opportunity you're dreaming of, next time if you want
to move. It's up to you, but never lose the opportunity. Let's say you hire during to get you get the good opportunity, and then still cycling, yeah, let's say, because the heavy investments needs time for management to decide to go ahead or and etc. But during that time suddenly you have an offering for other company, same but not the same opportunity, but you take that and then you miss this. And then the final one said, once man's told, opportunity will not come twice. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the video and give you a good view what I have done. Maybe some of it you can use for your daily professional life and your next opportunity. If you like, you can like and share, and don't forget to subscribe. And then if you need some material, you can just type in and give a comment. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.